But Double Trouble might be able to overcome here, and we are going to find out as we head into our first match of the day. Cloud9, Double Trouble. Quinn, Wavepunk, take it away.
Oh man, cannot wait to get this one underway. You know, they talked about, JNAP's talked about in a little video about how EU is just a bunch of robots. The robots of Rocket League are definitely Cloud9. They're in sync in the fashion game, they are in sync on the field. When talking to Squishy, he's like, why would I invest any emotions at celebrating a goal before I've won a game? These guys are all business all the time, right down to the final moments, and they will have their work cut out for them here with Double Trouble, Dale.
Yeah, Double Trouble, a very strong team, catching a lot of teams and players by surprise. Maybe not on their radar, but I think they've proven that they should be.
Well, first kickoff here, decently neutral as both teams have a moment of offense, but cleared well on both sides. A best of 5, first to 3 wins will move on in the upper bracket. Staying in the upper bracket allows you to have that 1 game advantage if you make it all the way to the grand finals, so plenty of incentive to work for here. The first minute will come and go decently quietly here. Doubles always a little bit higher on the scoring end of things, just as defense would be a little bit more Swiss cheesy. It's a little bit easier to punish mistakes. And so far, it's been pretty neutral. Double Trouble in the orange, Cloud9 in the blue. Tadpole moving up into the corner, a nice tap across the goal. But Ronaky, a little bit farther back shadow, will not be in a position to make good on the touch. Puts this one in front of the box, and Tadpole now will be able to slam it home. The defense from Cloud9 was one mistake and then a miss. And that'll leave the goal open here for Double Trouble.
Yeah, Ronaky with a quick follow-up. You see Gimmick there. He tries to cover the pass. He recognizes exactly where that ball's going to go, and there's a teammate waiting center. Unfortunately, that miss there from Gimmick is going to lead to an early goal here for Double Trouble.
3:45 left to go. Minute and 15 into the game. Double Trouble has the lead over Cloud9, game 1. Soft touch pass Squishy. Falls back, looks for the pass across, and carries it himself as Gimmick moves in behind. Now up, looking for the pass out. Squishy airborne, look for the shot towards the net, it's wide. They'll leave the boost for Ronaky. Tadpole now with the clear Gimmick. You know, Gimmick rocking the Dominus. Car that has come a little bit more into style, especially with North American players over the past few months. Everybody else driving the tried but true Octane. Ronaky with a clear towards the corner. Squishy will pick up his own boost. Turn around. He's got Gimmick across the field to work with. Being challenged quickly. Here comes Gimmick. The 50-50 lost, and Squishy has to fall back. So boost number 1, a nice roll past Ronaky onto his own wall. The 50-50 again, 1 out by Double Trouble. Gimmick airborne to play it back into his own corner. Back to Squishy. Contact missed. Ronaky will play it back with the goal again. Looking for this corner play. So far the defense holds just fine from Cloud9, and finally a clear from Gimmick. Back down the field.
Very slow play here from both teams initially. Something that's a little bit questionable from Cloud9. Usually a very fast, a very aggressive team. Looks like they're really taking their time waiting for mistakes.
Gimmick, ball played past him, has to fall back to his own half. Finds boost. 2 players breathing down his neck. Tadpole pass to 1. Squishy now, down to Gimmick, looking for the shot. Plays it back to the corner. Ronaky tries, get it out. But stays neutral in his own. Ronaky back towards Tadpole and look for a shot here. He's got Gimmick in goal, but he makes the clear to the corner.
Yeah, a lot of pressure here coming from this Double Trouble team. Something that's maybe a little bit surprising. It's the first day they met just yesterday, and
oh, Squishy, a nice flick over the top of 1. There's the mechanical guy we were talking about, and it's tied up.
Yeah, doing this one all by himself. Ronaky out of boost there, and Squishy also taking the opportunity to bump him. That last second turner, getting in front of the ball, that was a very tight angle, and like we mentioned before, these are goals that Squishy can score. It's nice to see Cloud9 staying calm under high pressure.
Neutral kickoff, Ronaky over to the side. You were mentioning it. A team recently formed here, only been playing together for 6 months and meeting for the first time in real life here at the Universal Open. Ronaky and Tadpole playing, sitting next to each other for the first time ever. Gimmick will pick this one up softly, try to carry it on his hood, but Ronaky with a kick. Can Squishy get there? Oh, he tried. It bounced off the crossbar and down. A great challenge from Ronaky to get the lead back for Double Trouble.
Yeah, and this is something that you question maybe the Dominus decision here. Right there, Gimmick, he needs to jump. Such a flat car, it easily gets dunked, and Ronaky, he recognizes that Gimmick is under pressure in front of his own goal, trying to control that ball. Great punish here from Double Trouble.
Tadpole lost his high off kickoff. Gimmick goes for boost, but loses out to Ronaky, who looks for Squishy and net. Squishy hangs back in the goal to avoid the demolition and will be able to rotate back out. Tadpole's touch, challenged by Gimmick. Now looking for a shot towards the net. Can he get it back to Squishy? The respect for the Cloud9 players, the pre-jump defense here from Double Trouble, but it works out and they get it all the way back down the field. Gimmick now up in his own corner, lofts the ball. Squishy to move up, try and take control. Gets a pass one and behind Ronaky. In the final minute, Double Trouble leading by 1 goal. Playing loose and clean right now. Gimmick over the top of 1. Trying to get past 2. Tadpole's touch is soft, but just enough to carry it across his own net. Squishy puts it back in front of the box and will be able to tuck it in with the dish. Well done from Cloud9 as they tie it back up.
That dish there working so well, punishing Tadpole, just playing a little bit slow, and Ronaky as well. 2 players on the backboard. There's nobody there who can challenge that ball, and Squishy recognizing it. They just didn't have the boost to be able to jump off that ball, or jump off that wall, excuse me, and challenge the ball.
39 seconds left in a tie game. So anybody's game here in game number 1, and this shot should be wide, and Tadpole will send it further to the corner. Nice challenge to get it past Gimmick. Ronaky out. Take the long shot from midfield. Squishy, ball control, in front of his own net, looking to dribble it, keeps it on his hood despite interference from Ronaky. Looks for the dunk on the Tadpole. It goes away, now back in front, Tadpole. Oh, does he sneak it in? He gets it off the post, and Squishy takes the lead with 16 seconds remaining.
So calm and collected. He had Ronaky just pressuring him that entire time, and you see Gimmick, he goes for that bump, a little bit of a bully, finds space there for Squishy, and he stays on the ball.
16 seconds left. An age in doubles. One kickoff goal could easily see this tied back up as the kickoff goes decently in Double Trouble's favor. Ronaky takes a roller of a shot. Gimmick's able to block it, puts it back down. Squishy moves up, kind of caught in no man's land here as the pass play could work out for Double Trouble, but Tadpole misses. Squishy should be able to block this in the corner, and that'll spell the victory here for Cloud9 in game 1.
Yeah, a very nicely played win there for Cloud9. It looked like Double Trouble really quite dominant through that whole game until we saw maybe in that last minute and a half, Cloud9, they just never seemed to worry. Able to come on through with some quick goals in the very end. They were very level-headed.
It felt to me like Cloud9 was actually being beaten mostly on the mechanics for the first 4 minutes of the game. A lot of 50-50s being won out by Double Trouble, the thing that we usually see Cloud9 being dominant in. But the thing was, the slightest mistakes that Double Trouble was making were enough for Cloud9 to find the goals they needed to get the win.
Yeah, Double Trouble, they talked to us about how they really think that 2v2 is an easy format to understand. They enjoy playing 2v2. Cloud9 maybe not feeling the same way here, and I think we saw some of that going on.
Yeah, Cloud9, great start here as they are able to get game number 1 in the bag, and in a best of 5, important to get things rolling well.
And here you can just see Squishy, this is that second goal, helps them to really just even up the game. Squishy, he was so level-headed, so many dribbles coming from him, and it felt like throughout that match, they were almost maybe a little bit too passive getting punished, but in the end there, you can just see Squishy tying up that game with just 40 seconds left. That's so long in doubles.
Absolutely, and the pressure here from Ronaky trying to create as much interference as possible, and it doesn't matter, able to find the slimmest of goals, the slightest of angles there, just enough to put it in. And that second goal, the tying goal from Squishy Muffins, you saw a Tadpole on the back wall trying to play defense, barely misses, and there's still not much of a shot there, but against Squishy Muffins, any shot is as good as in.
Right, there's just no angle, no shot, no approach that it feels like is impossible there for Squishy Muffins. That's what we talked about, his reputation preceding him. Every player knows that.
Game number 2 here, Double Trouble. Having dropped game number 1, will look to equalize, and Gimmick now with a nice dribble tries to flick it over the top, and here comes Squishy in to finish it off. Excellent play there to play it off the crossbar actually and get it straight back out to Squishy. The best angle kickoff goal here for Cloud9.
Right, best part of this is Gimmick after that pass there. He just tries to get in front of Ronaky a little bit, slow him down even more, and great follow-up from Squishy. He didn't just rush into that. He recognized that ball might be a little bit difficult to follow up on. I'm just going to take it slow.
Absolutely, and Gimmick, he could take the shot, he could pass, and that was the demise of Double Trouble, the dual option here off the second kickoff. Tadpole leaving it here for Ronaky, defended by Gimmick. Squishy now out to challenge. He versus Tadpole. Tadpole gets there first, able to get it cleanly past Squishy Muffins. Gimmick onto his own backboard, waiting, hoping to bait in Ronaky. Successfully gets him into the corner, now off the ceiling, looking to flick it with the pass to Squishy. Tadpole's there. Squishy, respecting Tadpole's defensive positioning, will pick it up off the touch. Onto the backboard once more, Ronaky with a clear. Demolition on the Ronaky. Tadpole lays it away. Squishy back up high once more. Ronaky with a nice booming clear down the field. Gimmick and Squishy tag team this one into the corner. Ronaky wins 150-50. The challenge goes back out. Gimmick's able to put a lot of pace onto it off of his own backboard. Tadpole's touch drops it back to Gimmick, who gets across to Squishy, looking for the shot onto the backboard. Can he bring up the defenders? They both stay down. They call the bluff. Now Gimmick versus one. Tadpole wins. Now into the corner, looking to set up Ronaky, lurking in front of the box, gets it past Squishy, but Gimmick from behind Ronaky on the corner there, able to get there first. Clear the threat away. Pass one. Squishy Muffins down the field. Gimmick lurking in the back. Right now, Cloud9 just allowing Double Trouble to take booming clears, booming shots from midfield over and over again. Happy to just defend it and just hold on to their lead. Finally win a 50-50 in midfield, but there's Tadpole back. And it'll be Gimmick again. Ball spending a lot of time here in the Cloud9 half, but so far no really threatening shots from Double Trouble.
A lot of confidence here from Cloud9. They're just kind of waiting for Double Trouble to take their shot and saying, let's see what you got. We'll make the save.
Squishy clears it. Gimmick moves out, finally sees an opportunity. Play it past Tadpole. The bounce comes back down and a nice counter transition in midfield. In Double Trouble. But cleared again by Squishy Muffins. A lot of long ball here as everybody's clearing the ball long distances. Ball spending more time in the air than near players' hoods. A demolition on the Gimmick could open up an opportunity for Double Trouble. Squishy moves in to challenge 50-50 and wins it off the wall. Looking for the fakes here on Ronaky. Ronaky's not going to fall for it. Just planks his car straight up. Says, you got to play it through me. Allows the ball to bounce off him. Now Gimmick in the corner. The pinch coming out. Squishy looks for the read. Goes up for the shot. Ronaky's loose, but the shot is high. Gimmick in with a follow-up possibly. No, he falls back. Respecting the fact that they have the lead. They don't have to pressure right now. Or across halftime. So far, still just Cloud9 on the board.
Yeah, this is good pressure from Cloud9 because they're controlling the boost game right now. You see Squishy, the second there's a demolition, the second there's a chance for him to control the ball, he plays as aggressive as possible to get this boost lead.
Grabs another one from his own corner now. Again, the ceiling pass. Ronaky actually wins this touch, but Squishy's there first. No follow from Tadpole. Now Gimmick will grab the boost once more. Squishy airborne shot towards the goal. Ronaky makes the save, but he had to spend so much boost to do it, and they're getting starved. Out in this corner. Tadpole now moving up as Gimmick falls back. Leaves it for Squishy on the far side. Falling it off the ground, looking for the carry. Running out of boost. Tadpole will be able to make the clear. Here comes Gimmick. Playing it across the field, reversing the rotational direction. Approaching the final minute, Double Trouble. A lot of ball control they've had in this game, but Cloud9 has made it basically useless. We're still just 1-0 for Cloud9.
Yeah, while we see a lot of ball control from Double Trouble, we don't really see many follow-ups on the ball. Almost every touch from them, they're not able to do anything else. And oh, Gimmick
Nearly pulled that off. That was going to be crazy. Squishy just shadowing, forcing the ball back behind Ronaky, forcing Double Trouble to fall back once more. 48 seconds are left. Only one goal differentiating these teams. Double Trouble, a fluke pinch. Can see them tie up this game. Still everything to play for here in game number 2. And after dropping game number 1, you know this game number 2 very important. Don't want to be swept by Cloud9. This will be the second step on that path. 30 seconds remaining. It's Tadpole. The best possession they've had yet. Ronaky moving up, Gimmick sitting in net. Squishy on the backboard, covering both options there from Ronaky. The defense of Cloud9, strong and steadfast. Squishy plays it through one. Ronaky's having to fall back quickly. Look at Squishy, just immediately falls back, doesn't challenge. He knows he can play this defense so cleanly right now. It's Gimmick again. He's just handing the ball to Tadpole. He doesn't care. He knows that they can continue to just clear and clear. 4 seconds remaining. Gimmick's gonna air dribble this one into the ground. Squishy's happy just to play it to the side and needs to touch one more time. And the game will be over here for Cloud9. Game 2 in the bag, one more to go.
Playing to maintain that 1-goal lead. This was very smart. Just a decision was made. You know what? We've got this lead. We've got our goal. We need to do nothing more right now other than maintain our lead. And they did it very well.
And I think that Double Trouble kind of made it easy for them, though. You see on the scoreboard, only 3 shots, despite how often Cloud9 simply just punted the ball to Double Trouble, said, here, have it, do what you want with it. They were constantly trying to just take the shots they knew that they could hit from midfield, and the ball wasn't even getting close enough to the net to register as a shot. So Double Trouble maybe needing to play more as a team, maybe needing to like play more together. And we can take a look again at the one goal that did happen this game right off the bat. It was a beautiful goal, a kickoff goal. That was all that Cloud9 needed for the victory. A fake from Gimmick, and then at this point it was all over. He can shoot, he can flick, he flicks Ronaky, and then Squishy's there to clean it up.
And he puts that ball right on his back, and he's just trying to bait in a defender at that point. And it's just such an impressive play, really, from Cloud9, doing a good job. And you can just see the reaction from Squishy Muffins' mom right there. Just she's just happy for her son. Hey, Mom.
Happy to be there. Yeah, 1 game away now from moving on in the upper bracket and putting Double Trouble down into the lower. So we'll get that game underway soon, and I can't wait to see. Can Double Trouble make the adjustments they need to? Right now, I think they're playing a little bit too fundamental of Rocket League. Against a team like Cloud9, you're going to have to be creative. And right now, it seemed like the play was very plug and play, very simple, very vanilla. I want to see a little bit of chocolate and strawberry thrown in the mix.
Yeah, we heard from them, you know, we need to play our own game from Double Trouble. That's what they were telling us. We're confident in ourselves, but we haven't really seen too much of that here against Cloud9. They've just been kind of reacting to how Cloud9 is playing. And that's almost really playing into exactly what Cloud9 wants. They said, we've got the first goal, and we don't really need to do much other than maintain our lead. And we need to see a reaction. We need to see some confidence here coming from Double Trouble.
I want to see them play maybe a bit more solo, go for a bit more dribble plays, keep the ball near them. Right now, they were going for a lot of midfield shots and just handing the ball back to Cloud9, and Cloud9's just happy just to play catch, just toss it back. So here off the first kickoff, a bit more closely played to the chest, but still the defense holds on from Cloud9. They get the transition out. Retreating defense here for Tadpole. He gets the clear well over the top of Squishy Muffins. Gimmick having to stall out, allowing Squishy to move back, and this is enough. It is. Ronaky's shot misses, and Squishy Muffins will get the counter down the field. Goes for the turtle goal. He's feeling good.
This right here is going to be a little bit of heartbreak there from Double Trouble. Ronaky, he goes for the shot, and he bounces up off the post and comes right back center to Squishy. Great positioning there from Squishy. Recognize that if this ball's bouncing anywhere, I'm just going to position myself center field and get that easy goal. He takes no risks.
Yeah, and planning for the fact that like Ronaky's probably gonna hit the shot, but if he doesn't, this is my opportunity to score. And that is that awareness from Squishy Muffins, giving them the 1-goal lead again. It was enough in game 2, could be enough here in game 3. But now, the last life in the upper bracket, a shot there. Oh my goodness, the double commit on the save was good enough, and Ronaky's actually gonna get the transition outwards. 50-50 goes in his favor into the corner. Gimmick will be the first one with the ball here. Ronaky respects the positioning of Gimmick, and the flick from Tadpole. Gimmick doing so much right now. Squishy Muffins, a lot of space to work with. He's gonna play it over onto the far wall, pick up some boost, going for the ceiling shot. Shot he pioneered, gets it past 1, goes for the flip to put it over towards Gimmick, gets the bump on Ronaky, and Gimmick scores. What a play from Squishy.
This right here, there's a little too much respect here for Squishy Muffins. You need to have a bit more confidence and go for that ball. Oh, just send him all the way out of here.
Using the flip reset to reposition on the wall so we could get down and bump the goalie out in time. This is the mechanical prowess we know Squishy Muffins for.
Well, we saw Ronaky, he goes for that jump, and the second Squishy Muffins sees that jump there, he spots the opportunity to punish him, to just bump him all the way out of here.
Cloud9 doing Cloud9 things, but now Double Trouble on the other end, needing to find a goal. Down by 2 now. Still so much time left in this game, but it's slowly becoming a Cloud9 field. Tadpole, hold on to ball control. Tries to flick it to Ronaky, but goes maybe a little bit early. Squishy's able to read it in time. Ronaky coming off the backboard, loses ball control to Gimmick. The challenge is good, but still Cloud9 won't end up with ball control. A lofting shot down the field. Ronaky has to get up in time. He'll play it to the side. Tadpole now looking for the transition. Over the top of Squishy. Gimmick falling back quickly. He'll be able to pick up ball control by himself. Past Tadpole. Ronaky circling back around. Him versus Squishy and net. Squishy's up first, called the fake. And Gimmick with the transition all the way back down. Approaching halftime here in Cloud9, still manhandling this game.
Just too reactive play here coming from Double Trouble. We need to see that, just that confidence. We need to see them ready to bring a play over here to Cloud9. Cloud9, we've just seen a lot of 2v1 defense happening over and over again, and that should not be happening. And
Ronaky with a good block as Squishy had the double tap. Ronaky gets it away. right here at halftime in game 3. They need to win 3 straight as double trouble, and they can't think about that right now. Just got to think about this game right now.
Still plenty of time, though. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We mentioned it before. That is just an eternity when it comes to 2v2. Goals can be scored in a matter of seconds.
Squishy. Read on Ronaky, gets it all the way into the corner and above the goal. Tadpole's touch is good to get it away for now, but still, Gimmick's just lurking underneath as it was coming straight out from the goal. Squishy. Goes in the back, waits. Ronaky's touch is just a bit too strong. He'll clear it all the way back down, force Tadpole to make defensive touches, gets it past Squishy. And Gimmick's challenge is not great either, so Tadpole will make it all the way to the corner. Ronaky now. Shot towards the goal is wide. Tadpole up with a follow-up. Squishy's there, and the shot nearly makes it from Tadpole, but it's just a little bit too late. Gimmick gets bumped, but the shot from Ronaky wasn't on target either. Didn't make contact with the ball, and oh, it slips past him. We'll have to fall back onto defense. Can they make it there in time, or does Squishy make the shot happen? No, Ronaky will get it away. Cloud9 actually gave space. Happy to allow double trouble just to fall back. Squishy Muffins will finish it off. Gimmick gets a goal as well. Gimmick got the block on the defender. They're doing such a good job bumping the defenders.
We've seen that touch there from Tadpole was just not good enough there, you see, and it's an easy read because that ball's still in a very dangerous area. That ball's gonna come straight down from the top of the field. We need to see a little bit better defending.
We're now down by 3 goals, the largest lead we've seen yet today. Cloud9 has more and more had control on the series. Squishy again going for the bump on the last defender, and Gimmick shot actually wide. Despite Tadpole being tangled up with Squishy.
Ronaky there touching that ball. That could have been perhaps a scoring opportunity there for double trouble. Letting that ball go bounce center, it would have been going towards the Cloud9 goal.
Gimmick, oh my goodness, Tadpole, no, Ronaky will slip it past him. Tadpole gets the assist, and the 1v1 finally goes in their favor in the box, and we'll see double trouble on the board.
And that's just solid 50-50 play there. We've seen that play into double trouble's favor here, not just in this game, but in the previous game as well. Winning that 50-50 over the Dominus, maybe that's a solid game plan here. That's been where they've had their success.
Ronaky looking for the flip reset, gets it off the ceiling. Gimmick will get a clear. And they put all their eggs in that basket on that play. Squishy will tap this one in, make it a 3-goal game as well. And you can't blame double trouble. Getting into the final minute, down by 2. Gotta go for whatever you can do. It was a good setup, just couldn't quite finish it off, and Squishy will get the counterattack.
Yeah, at this point, you need to take those risks. You need to just start gambling whatever you can do to make those goals happen, because the comeback, you're running out of time.
Ronaky over to the side. Squishy now. Off the ceiling, Gimmick across the field. Squishy will carry it past the first defender. Now Gimmick, shot towards the net. Ronaky gets the save. Squishy has to fall back quickly. It's a block on 1. Tadpole shot towards the goal is wide. Into the corner. 18 seconds remaining, down by 3. It's looking more and more like Cloud9's got control, but Ronaky finally finds the shot. The accuracy has been an issue for double trouble today, but this one finds the target.
And this is that confidence we were hoping to see. Look at this shot going from the very beginning. You can tell Cloud9 not respecting double trouble. And this, with 15 seconds left, that's not a lot of time here to make these goals happen.
So this is the roster that teams might underestimate. With 14 seconds remaining, another shot onto the target. Squishy actually manages to get that one above his goal, and that one might just seal the deal here for Cloud9 with 5 seconds left. Ronaky and Tadpole have to put a shot in immediately, and it's not going to happen. Gimmick all the way back down. Basically got another goal there at the end, and Cloud9 with a sweep of double trouble.
Yeah, that was just impressive play. Honestly, a little bit from both teams. I feel like double trouble not waking up until just too little until it's too late.
Well, they had a good start to the match, but I think it was Cloud9 using that game 1 feeler scenario to easily sort it out, see what's going on, be like, we know how this is, and from then on, it was their match.
Yeah, that was a nice little warm-up there for Cloud9, but also a warm-up for double trouble. I mean, we talked about their lack of tournament experience here. This is the opportunity for them to get their feet under them before they head into that lower bracket.
I mean, if there's a team to compete against in round 1 and just to kind of get you, like, welcome to what playing in the big leagues is like, Cloud9's a great introduction. I think they'll be well prepared for whoever comes next. That's right, and speaking of Cloud9, let's recap some of those fine goals there. You saw some pretty amazing plays in this last match.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if Cloud9 watched that video, heard double trouble kind of questioning North America, and they said, you know what, let's just show them how it's done. That first goal here from Squishy Muffins, just cool, calm, collected, waiting to see mistakes here coming from Double Trouble, and we saw just a little too reactionary. That flip reset to reposition back on the wall. He spots Ronaky jumping there, and he's just stuck. He can't move, and that bump there, so clean.
He had the flip reset from falling off the ceiling, gains another one off the ball, flips onto the wall. Incredible play, exactly what we know Squishy Muffin's for, and all these other goals as well. Just absolutely flawless play from Cloud9 as they take it. They do not drop a game.
That's right. We are going to get to hear from Cloud9 in just a few seconds. We're going to go to a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're coming back with more Rocket League.